everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mad Trippin'. Tonight is our fourth night out searching for that elusive 2023 Halloween decor. Tonight I'm going to play it by ear. I'm just going to go pick a neighborhood, drive through and see what I find. I might not find anything. You never know. I'm getting home a little bit late from work. Put dinner on the stove. It's all cooked. Tacos. Yum, 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 yum. Now I'm ready to go. Today is Monday, October 9th, 2023. It is 7:06 p.m. and what is it? Dear God, it's still 97 degrees. Are you ready? Let's start tripping. So not a bad start, just pulling around the corner and seeing what you get. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Look at that big old spider right there. That is too awesome. And the big old jack-o'-lantern behind him. You know that's over, what, 8 feet tall right there? That is too cool. Look at that big old spider though. That takes up a lot of the yard. I actually dig that. I love that they have that orange light in there and it's black and orange for the holiday colors. Absolutely fan-friggin-tastic. Good way. Ooh, here we go. This isn't a bad one here. Look at this butler. I saw him last year. He is very cool looking, well lit on the porch. I absolutely dig this one right here. I'm gonna head over to another neighborhood. We're gonna go, let's see, let's go 23rd Avenue and Thunderbird. So between Thunderbird and Greenway, 23rd Avenue to 35th Avenue, we're gonna go check that out right now. And hopefully we find something, so let's go tripping. All right, we're gonna go check out the neighborhood over here at 26th Avenue and Thunderbird, the north side of Thunderbird here. If you're from the area, you'll recognize it. There's still a Circle K on the corner here, Walgreens and Home Depot on the other side over there. And in this little shopping parking lot here is still a Zia Records. This has been here for quite a bit. These stores in the strip mall here have changed throughout the years, but the one that's still there is one of my favorites, Barlow's Pizza. So let's go ahead in the neighborhood and take a look. We have two nice inflatables here. The big old jack-o'-lantern with the witch's cap. I believe that's the first time I've seen that one. But we haven't seen this little, oh, they have him sitting on a bench. That's perfect. Little black cat coming out of a pumpkin right there. Too cute. And look at this right above the doorway right there. I like these lights. It's the first time I've seen that trick or treat. How cool is that? Now again, I am using the HD version on the camera. I was using a 4K version, but it wasn't picking up enough light. So I just switched back to HD. I love this one right here. It looks like the ghost from Casper, am I wrong? And over here we have this adorable pumpkin, a pumpkin spider, and a friendly ghost. Look at this cat. Not bad at all right there. It was one of the first streets you see on the right as you're coming down 26th Avenue. Worked out kind of nice. Let's hope that's a good sign. Like I said, it's October 9th. It's still a bit early to have all the Halloween decorations up in the neighborhoods. We're going to save Moon Valley for the last 2 weeks. And some of my favorite houses from last year we're going to save for the last 2 weeks. That gives them plenty of time to set up. But not bad. Maybe that's a good start of the night here, huh? Coming over this neighborhood, because that other neighborhood was dark. Dark and gloomy, but not the kind of dark and gloomy we're looking for. And now we're back on the prowl in search of that elusive 2023 Halloween decor. All right, looks like at this house here, I love the lighting there, but it looks like they made one of those do-it-yourself ghosts that you're seeing all over the internet right now, made from the tomato cage, a sheet and some type of a styrofoam ball or just a ball up on top there, but they made it and it looks pretty cute, I gotta admit. They used the right lighting instead of just white lighting. I like that they used some type of a spooky color there. Looks good. Not a lot going on, just a couple sets of lights, the light of pumpkin there, and the light of ghost, and a couple things hanging by the window, and that's all you need. I think those are ghosts hanging by the window. That's all you need to let people know. Come on in, come trick-or-treating, I like it. All right, these guys got a couple big pumpkins out in the front yard. Like I said, you don't need a lot. Like I said before, you don't need a lot. One string of lights, a blue light, a purple light, you know, an orange light or something in your driveway, just to let the neighborhood know that you're participating in the fun and festivities, right? Come on up to the house and go trick-or-treating. See, this house has a couple little lights up. They got that spider in the front yard. Looks pretty nice. Let everybody know they participate. Oh, look at that. They have something there in the front. I can see the witch's eyes or something. They're going to have to get out and look up to there. Look at that. Yeah, they got a couple nice witches up there in the front of the yard. Is it 3? Do they have 3 witches? They do. Look at that. How cool. Look at that beautiful, huge candy corn Mickey Mouse. How cool is that? Fantastic. So right here, just enough to let you know they're participating, but I like the 3 witches they have. I'm wondering if these are do-it-yourself witches, because I've seen a couple of them now, but check out this skull. This is why I had to stop and look. Oh, but they have that willow tree. I just saw the purple lights through the phone. I wasn't really paying attention. In the front yard, they just have a little bit of a graveyard here, but here are those, and of course the projection on the wall, but here are those 3 witches. Oops, went down a little step there. That I've been seeing a lot of, so I'm assuming these are maybe the do-it-yourself witches where you buy them like that. We have this big guy here. I do remember seeing him last year. I do believe he lights up and just moves side to side. And then right over here, we have some skeletons in the yard just chilling, laying back. This couple here sitting on the chair with their little pooch there on the left. A couple of skeletons. Very nice, very nice. In this yard, this is my favorite display right here. My favorite. I guess he was an animatronic. I thought he used to shake, but the guy in the cage right there. And then this poor soul right here. That's where he had his last drink. God rest his soul. Check out that dragon. Pull up to a house, and they were nice enough to let me come out here and film their yard. Let's look and see what we got here. We got a couple of widgets. Look at this. They said they got this from Big Lots, and it was the only one in stock. I have never seen this one before. Look at that white witch back there. They're just starting to set up, so I'm kind of interfering in their work here as they're getting ready. So I don't want to be too involved here and get in their way. I want to get in and get out so they can get back to it. They were nice enough to kind of stop what they were doing, take a break, and let me do some filming here. Look at this. Isn't that cool? They got the little skeleton guy out here. Beautiful pumpkin there in the front. Look at this witch right here. They said that these were from Michael's. Again, this one was from Big Lots a couple years ago. These were from Michael's, I believe, last year. And then from Sam's Club, they have the two jazz playing skeletons. All right, that last house had some nice animatronics and some unique animatronics. That one, that white witch, that was her face on her, was absolutely fantastic. I appreciate them letting me, I know they were out there setting up, so I appreciate them letting me interrupt their night a little bit and film their Halloween decorations. So a little special shout out to them. Good luck in the rest of their setting up for the night. But I just came across this house with this cool looking graveyard and skeletons. Let's take a look. Look at this, well lit. I love it. They have two big palm trees in the front yard, and look what they did. They got skeletons tied to them. Absolutely love it. It's unique, it's different. I thought those are two skulls right there, I think, but I thought they were googly eyes on that gravestone, I ain't gonna lie. I love the red lighting that they did here. They have the skeleton laying out in front. Let's check out these two right here with a gravestone in the tree. That's unique and different. I like it. We got Oogie Boogie, Jack, come around the palm tree, and there is Zero coming out of a pumpkin, and Sally. Now this kind of works for me because it just looks spooky. Check this out. You got some pumpkins in the yard, but they have that bright, which first time I started seeing these was last year, those bright orange lights in the doorway there. Check that out. This house has the lights on the trees just to lure you down the road. No decorations yet. We good? I'm looking around here, nothing down that way. I see some lights up the street here we're gonna go check out. We're on 25th Avenue, just crossing, or actually on, what is this? Mandalay, just crossing 25th Avenue. All right, they got a couple things out. Looks like their own creations. I like that even more. Looks like they got a pumpkin that they built. They put up a bunch of lights. I love these icicle lights for Christmas. They seem to be working okay, I guess, for Halloween. They blend in. Look at that big old gravestone they made right there. Very nicely done. Some ghosts in the trees and the orange lighting. I absolutely love it when I'm about to call it a night and then I come across one of these houses that has all these decorations out here. Let's check this one out. Look at all these inflatables. It's too cool. Look at this. This is one of those houses that's off the beaten path here. You might miss it if you weren't just driving around looking for houses. I love this one right here where the door opens up. Look at the zombie hand coming out of it. We're going to take a closer look at him. I'm just going to do a quick walk by. Look at these inflatables he has in his yard. Some really beautiful ones. Look at that purple Grim Reaper right there. I don't know if I've ever seen him in purple. I like that. Did we see this hot rod last year? If we did, it was a different one, I believe. I don't remember the bird being on the back. Look at the ghost turns around. The big dragon. We've seen him before. I love those big dragons. We've seen this one enough times. Look at that. He is too cool. We just saw one earlier. Absolutely love it. Oh, look at this. Geez, I'm thrown off by two different ones here. I was looking, there's another dragon in the back, but I was looking at the haunted house with the ghost coming out, and then the ghost rider looking dude here on the motorcycle caught me off guard. Look at him. He is very cool looking. Check him out riding along. Got the pumpkin head pirate on the back. Too cool. I love this one right here. You want to see one better? Want to see one even better? Check this out. Look at that horse. The black and the red plays perfectly. It's another one of those old-time hearse. This one's, I think, much better than the one we saw the last time with just a couple of the skulls inside. This one has a lot more detail to it. This horse is definitely rearing up right here. Look at him. That horse is too cool looking. Then you got the driver, and then you have the lanterns on the side of the hearse. Look at that tall ghost they have right there. And then there's that kind of like a serpent dragon that they have in the back. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Okay, we are on the corner of Mandalay and Mandalay. Yeah, I don't know how you type that into your Google Maps there, Mandalay, Mandalay. Again, we're north of Thunderbird. I believe we're on the east side of 26th Avenue, north of Thunderbird. Just go down Mandalay and eventually you're gonna see all the lights on with this house over here, and you can come check it out. That is too cool. Top 5 for inflatables. It's gonna be that horse and carriage right there. Check that out. And Hello Kitty in her skeleton costume. And we have this screaming phantom here, along with one of this is definitely the top 5. This might move somebody out of the top 5. The zombie ghost monster kid here, out in the outhouse, opening up the door. Beautiful. Now this might be kind of new. I do not remember seeing old Frankenstein coming to life here. Frankenstein's monster being electrocuted, being brought to life. I think it's the first time I've seen this one. So right next door, they have this beautiful black cat. We've seen this one at least last year, maybe the year before, with his head that turns. It looks like he's getting ready to pounce. That is one of the cooler inflatable cats that I've seen for Halloween. Look at that look on his face, looking at you, looking like he is getting ready to pounce right out at you, and shifts his head over to the right just like a cat. A motorcycle Grim Reaper, it's different. See, oh, look at the dragon. They got a cute dragon out in front. Wouldn't mind having, if you could find like 10 different ones, make it look like they're riding down the road as inflatables. That would be cool. Have like 10 of them in your yard, all facing the same direction. So this is the last house we see tonight, which I'm going to try a couple more streets as I'm on my way home, as I circle back around a couple streets I didn't go down in this neighborhood. But if this is going to be our last house, that makes me happy. This is a very cool one right here. Again, I think this, all right, we're on 23rd Avenue in Mandalay. So you can see a couple of houses here. Once you get to 23rd Avenue Mandalay, there's the house with the skeletons wrapped around the palm trees. Then over on the next street, as you're heading north down 23rd Avenue, on your left-hand side, you're going to be able to see the house with all the inflatables. Then over on your right, here's a pretty cool yard. Look at the way they did this. Got a couple of skeletons in the front yard with the inflatable vulture there sitting on top of a grave. That is cool, but I love it when they do a bunch of skeletons and make them look like they're actually running or something like that. I think that is too cool. Look at this one's out sunbathing. And the other two are just out running around. Look at that. Isn't that cool, the way they made them look like they were out running in the yard? All right, and here is the big inflatable vulture. Look at that. Looking for treats. Oh, and his head turns. So that's new. I've never seen this one. Oh yeah, if you head north 23rd Avenue, just past the, I think that's John Jacobs School back there. Look at this yard here. How cool is this? They got it fenced off perfectly. Used a bunch of floodlighting in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of these type of floodlights to give it off that eerie green glow, and used a bunch of skeletons and a bunch of different gravestones. Check it out. That skeleton's carrying a leg bone. Oh, and here's one of my favorites. Oh, he's got two in the two skeletons carrying two other skeletons in the coffin. Oh, and the dog has a bone in his mouth. Why didn't I think of that? That's too awesome. Oh, look at this. It's like a little fake gate that they have going into the graveyard here with the two heads. Oh, creepy. And the two heads light up. Ooh. Last Stop Cemetery. Look at that. Got a guy coming out of the ground right there. Skeleton missing his top half of the body. Got a couple of dogs in there. And just some skeletons walking around the graveyard. Oh, look, there's a leg. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those 3 skeletons in the back. Oh, skeleton flamingos. So what were we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, the guy in the ground there. 12, ooh, the one peeking over the wall. We're gonna give it to him. 13, 14, 15, 16 skeletons in the yard here. So right behind the couple there, you can see the guy that's peeking over the wall. 3 skeletons conjuring up the dead. Oh, look, it looks like the 2 are floating. Looks like they're all floating, I guess is how it's supposed to look. Okay, I thought I was on my way home, but it only took another 15 seconds. Went up the road and turned around, came back down around. I'm still around 24th Drive in Mandalay. Yeah, Mandalay, 24th Drive it turns into, and St. Mortiz. St. Mortiz is this house back here that has a lot of lights on it. We're gonna go check out. But this is an absolutely adorable inflatable over here, so I want to go get a quick picture of it before we turned in for the night. So the unicorn's a little bit tipped over, but look at that cow. Isn't that cute? And the cow is holding a little pumpkin. I love it. Okay, we were up there somewhere. I believe up the road that way a little bit. But we come down here and you can see it. Okay, so I was coming from the other direction, gonna turn around, just head back home, and I saw all the lights in this house, so I had to turn. Had to. How can you not? How can I resist? Let's go check this house out. Now, I might have seen this house last year. If not, I saw something similar. And it could have been Christmas time that I'm thinking of. But I think it was this house, and the only reason I do think it was this house is because of all the blow molds up there on the roof, but one in particular, the gargoyle. And with the bridge out in front here, I'm almost sure I saw this house last year. Old-fashioned cutouts here, which I absolutely adore. Those pumpkins, look at that, the haunted house there. These are, I'm assuming what they did was they took those old poster ones, like these guys right here. You see the pumpkins right here? Used to have a lot of these little cutouts that you'd see hanging in your school, or we used to have a bunch of them at our house. Those are the kind of decorations you used to get when I was a kid, that you just tape up on the wall. It looks like they used a projector and then cut them out of wood like over here. But look at that, I'm pretty sure I've seen those old ones right there. I used to have hanging in my house. How cool is that? This house, for sure, I know I've seen that before in one of those cutouts. It looks like they put it on a projector and enlarged it and then cut it out with wood. Fantastic idea, painted it themselves. How beautiful is that? Another little pumpkin right there. Oh, the 3 trick-or-treaters. See, they put in some time and effort on this. I know I've seen this one before. And those posters that you hang on your wall, just like these guys right here. These are the actual cutouts right here. These look a little bit newer, revitalized. I know I've seen these ghosts before. And this pumpkin right here, same design. They look a little bit brighter, so these are, I think, remakes. But look at that spider web right there. LED lighting, orange with the purple spiders on it. So cool. And I am a huge fan of entryways. Look at that. Beautiful and inviting. Kids get to go up the ramp, go over the moat. Look at those little blow molds there that they have there, the dogs with the trick-or-treat bags. Got some witches up on top there. Yeah, I think we've seen this house last year. Take a look at the, oh yeah, I have. I remember these graves now. And look at these graves here. Put some work into it. Some of these are their own little cutouts. I like it. Here lies Mrs. D, got hit by a bus at 2:45. Henry Blake, he stepped on the gas instead of the brake. Henry Blake from MASH. You ever watch the old TV show MASH? Henry Blake was the commanding officer. Oh, I've seen this one before. Here lies Lester Moore, one shot with a .44, no less, no more. That looks like a witch. Some ghosts, another ghost on the top of the house with a trick-or-treat gravestone. Some little pumpkins, a Frankenstein, and the gargoyles behind the fireplace right there with the witch on it. Some more cutouts there with some blow molds up on top of ghost, the pumpkin. Another trick-or-treat gravestone, ghost with pumpkins, and then that gargoyle right there. There's 2 of them, one right there and then one behind the chimney that we can't see right now until we move. Very nicely done. But I'm in love with this spiderweb there, nice and bright, and those LED orange lights on it, very vibrant, very, I don't know, something about these LED lights for Halloween just remind me of Scooby-Doo. You got the groovy green. We need to come up with a something you'd find in Scooby-Doo for the orange and the purple. I don't like passion purple, that's been used too much. But something to go with orange and purple that would also fit with Scooby-Doo, like groovy green. Groovy fits with Scooby-Doo. They said it many times in the show. And but these LED lights, they just look cartoonish to me. Something like if Scooby-Doo were really to come to life, the cartoon itself, these are the colors that we would see. These LED oranges and purples and greens. As I was getting in my car to go home, believe it or not, I looked over and I saw this giant Jack Skellington there. Look at this one. This one's huge. I've never seen them this big before. That is very cool. Then they got the cat out in the front. I can't tell what's behind the cat. They do have the spider there, and they have some skeletons in the window there with those beautiful pumpkins by the front door. A couple of dog skeletons, but look at this. We've seen this before. This eye in the hand. Creepy. Look at the size of that Jack Skeleton. I have never seen one that big before. That is very, very, very cool. Here is another one of those pouncing cats, but he's got a bit happier of a face, it looks like, with some googly eyes. Yep. And the spiders there, and that one has the purple, and it looks like a Beetlejuice snake coming out of the grave, fell down right there. Yeah, he's trying to move around, but he fell down. Got some skeletons hanging in the window. That's pretty cool. Right there, that's the spooky one. The hand in the eye. Oh, look at that big old spider there. And a skeleton on the wall. Oh, it's a witch that crashed into a tree. It took me a second to figure that out. Look at her broom's on the top. Is that a cat or a bat hanging on the branch right there? And the witch, she's lost her mind because she's crashed into that tree. That's beautiful. Now, I almost walked by these two because I couldn't see it, but the first thing I saw was this Happy Halloween sign, so I was going to come over here and get a quick little video of it. But look at these two right there standing there. Can you see them? They're coming for you. All right, Mad Troopers, it is 9:19. It's definitely later than I wanted to be out. I started a little bit late, started a little bit after 7, and I did run into some good houses. I'm actually happy and surprised. So if you're just gonna go around for a quick look for maybe an hour, drive around the neighborhood, look at some Halloween decorations, just to get yourself in the mood, just north of Thunderbird on 26th Avenue, and go check it out. All right, Mad Troopers, the night is getting late. It's time for me to start heading back home. Got lucky tonight, got to see some good houses. I'm very happy with that. But for now, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. You are so greatly appreciated. Have a great rest of your day and a better tomorrow. Please click that subscribe button, trip over that like button, and remember, never stop tripping.